Hey party people. Alright, today's project, we are going to overwinter the peppers. I did this last year, you probably saw the video. I'm not very good about following through with the, hey, this is what actually happened with the thing. But I did overwinter one of my two plants. I took in a habanero and a jalapeno. The jalapeno survived, and this is actually the one that it is. So I'm going to do it again with this plant. It did it just fine last year, so hopefully it'll come through again this year. The original habanero did not make it, but that's okay. I have more. So I'm going to do this jalapeno. I have another jalapeno. They're mammoth, so the jalapenos are actually really big. So you can see, big. I've got 3 habanero and 4 serranos. I don't need 4 serranos. I was trying to sell them. I was trying to give them away, honestly, at one point at the farmer's market. So I'll probably just keep one of the serranos, and my habaneros didn't do anything until just this week. So I'm going to harvest all the peppers that I can. I am going to dig up the one. 2 of my other habaneros don't look so great, so I'm going to pick up this one that looks good in the middle, pot them up, and put them in the greenhouse. So the technique for these is to cut all of the greenery down until you basically just have like the main stem and a couple of different branches. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take all of the peppers that I can off of the plants. I'm going to freeze them, use them, make hot sauce, who knows, and then put them in my greenhouse. Hopefully they'll survive. Alrighty team, let's do this. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay team, so you can see I took off kind of the, not necessarily suckers, but the really low branches. I'm going to take them all the way up, probably up to here. Up to here. So we'll have a couple of leaders, which means I'll get to take all of these mature and immature fruit off of it. And then I'll dig in. As you can see, some crabgrass got into my raised bed. I'll be taking care of that over the winter. Alrighty team. Okay, so like I said, this is my habanero plant, and man, it makes me so sad to see all of these little flowers on it, and I'm gonna chop them all down and lift them up. But a frost is coming. The plant is gonna die if I don't get it up. So I'm gonna do that. With this one, you can see instead of that nice tall one branch, this one has kind of flopped over and it's got many different branches. So I will get to decide when trimming this up which branch I want to be the lead. So basically what I'm going to do is kind of plan it out to see what I want the shape of the plant to be next year. So again, it kind of flops over here. We've got a nice strong one that way, but I think I'm going to choose this one and maybe this one because it's nice and upright, and I would prefer my pepper plants to be straight up next year instead of kind of flopped over. We want the vegetation up off the ground. It helps to avoid pests and helps to keep everything nice and aerated. So that's what we'll do. Alrighty, team. So these are the other 2 habanero plants I have. Don't mind all the weeds. Try to take care of these. So I'm not going to try to save these ones because they don't look nearly as healthy. Obviously, they're not as big. And on this one, you can see that all of the leaves have come off. Honestly, I got these from a local nursery, and they weren't the healthiest looking things when they first came home. They were kind of root bound, and it took forever for them to take off. So I'm just going to kind of harvest the green peppers and let these guys go to the big compost pile in the sky. Actually, I'm going to take them to the real compost pile over on the other side of the field, but you know, I'm not going to try to save these ones. Okay, team, this is my other mammoth jalapeno. I got it late in this year, but I mean, it was on sale, so I got it. And look at all these beautiful peppers on it. They're massive. So again, luckily this one has a nice, beautiful main stem, so I think I'm going to trim it probably right up here at the V, leave this one and this one up. This one's a little small to leave on. This one's a little small. It's just got like 2 peppers on it. So I'm gonna do the process all over again. Oh, super entertaining, huh? Team, this is my serrano plant, one of the 4. I'm only going to pick up 2, so this one I've chosen because it looks like it actually looks like a chili pepper, so it's got that pointed tip. The other serranos I have, it came in a 4-pack. The other 3 all have they're short and rounded. They all have the same spice level, they all have the same flavor, etc., but they just don't look like a chili pepper. So again, this one has the stem has leaned over. So I'm going to choose 1 or 2 strong leads and trim it down. Ready, team. Last one I'm gonna do for the day because my fingers are cold. But again, here's another serrano. I'll show you the pepper. So you can see on this one the tip isn't nearly as pointy, and that's fine. It's just I like the look of the other one. Okay, I'm choosing this one because it does have a nice strong leader. Oops, well, I'm guessing that I'm taking that one off. Nice strong leader. I have 2 more in this bed. That one isn't great, and that one over there, it's always produced short little peppers, which is fine, but you know, I want to go for big bang for my buck. So, last one. Alrighty, here are my pepper plants all ready for the winter, hopefully. It's inside the greenhouse, yay! My dad built the ribs, basically. I know we had a video of us, James and I, putting this together, but it blew over in a very bad windstorm. So my dad came out and he took it upon himself to do this, like the amazing guy he is. So it's up. It's got the solar battery. So during the day, the sun shines and warms up the stones. The stones hold on to the heat until the next day when the sun comes up again and warms everything up. So that is what's going on in here. Yeah, I've got a couple of tropical plants over there. I have a hibiscus and a canna lily and some lantana, more lantana, more hibiscus. What can I say? I'm a sucker for tropical plants. And then this is my... Alrighty, team. This is how many peppers I got off of my pepper plants that we got in the ground. Or in the pots for the greenhouse. So, yeah. Anybody need some peppers? Awesome. These are going to be great. Stay tuned for more farm adventures.